If you want to hold on to your hair and you're really not going to cut it, I say shine bright up all night. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rosie, and in today's video I will be sharing with you guys some tips if you're going through this no oils, no butter hair damage journey. I want to share with you some things I have learned along the way, and this will be the last video before I big chop my hair, and I will share with you guys what that journey is going to look like. I know for certain that I am going to be cutting my hair really short. I am going to try to get everything off, and then I'm going to search and destroy afterwards with the cutting technique, because after this cut, my hair being so short, I probably won't need to go to a stylist for a while. So I'll be doing that trimming on my own by searching and destroying any little pieces that might have been left over from my cut. So I'm going to be sharing with you in this video some tips that can help you if you decide not to cut your hair, and I can also share with you some tips if you do decide to cut your hair. I am sharing everything from my experience, from my perspective, what I have experienced from living with this damage in my head of hair. And I will share with you everything I know, everything I can remember. I will put it in this video so it can be helpful to someone who has just found damage or who is going through it and who want to decide whether they should cut their hair or whether they should just keep trimming few inches at a time until the hair gets healthy. But I want to just say, I've been trimming over a while, and sad to say, I cannot tell you that doing that trim every 2 months and that trim every 3 months has helped me to get rid of this damage. Nothing has helped me to get rid of this damage. It's just like this damage is moving so fast. So for that part, I can't even say there is something you can do. I don't know if trimming a little over time is going to help you to get rid of the damage. That's all I can say to you. But what I can tell you is I am going to share with you everything in this video that has been helpful to me and that I think can help you to navigate this journey into growing back a healthy head of hair from my experience. I have decided to big chop my hair, and honestly, it's one of my most hated things that I've ever done to my hair. I hate a big chop. So I am not very comfortable with a big chop. The first time I didn't like it, and I am definitely certain that the second time around I am not going to like it. If you're wondering why I am going to be big chopping my hair, you can look back on my channel, and this journey started around April of 2023 when I first found out I had damage from doing the no oils, no butter routine. I have implemented deep conditioners, treatments, getting straight cuts. I have done everything, but the point is, when hair is damaged, it's just damaged and you just have to cut it off and start over. Well, that's what I am doing. The treatments that I did implement, they did help. They did help, but I decided I am not going to live the rest of my life just doing treatments to maintain the hair on my head. And in fact, I do want to just cut it off and start over growing fresh head of hair. I do not want to depend on treatments unless I just want to use the treatment just to, you know, help my hair along, to make sure the bonds in my hair are good. But as to keep my hair mended by using treatments, that's a waste of money. You know, K18 is expensive, Oliplex is expensive, and all the other treatments out here, they are very expensive. And to hold on to hair that's damaged, it's not my ministry. I'm just going to cut it off, even though I am going to hate that I have hair that's short. I'm just going to cut it off and grow a fresh head of hair back. I hope that answers the question of why I'm cutting my hair. Now, for people who are wondering, like, you have cut so much of your hair off and you're still experiencing damage, I want to mention that I did not realize the extent of how damaged my hair was until November of 2023. And after that month, and I realized how damaged the hair strands actually were, or to what extent they were damaged up to like almost the roots, I decided I will no longer be using K18 or any bond treatment, because I had already made up my mind that I'm going to cut my hair anyway. And I also wanted to do an experiment to see what would happen to the hair if I stopped using those treatments on the hair, since they were maintaining the integrity of the hair, how the hair looks, how the hair feels, and everything like that. So I wanted to test for myself, if I decided to keep doing treatments, would I have to do these treatments forever? I wanted to know if I would have to use these bond treatments forever to maintain the hair on my head. And if that was the case, there was no way I was going to continue to keep the hair on my head. So, of course, after I stopped using those bond treatments, it really showed that if I did stop using those treatments, that my hair would over time just deteriorate. So for those people wondering, with the bond treatments, yes, the bond treatments will help you to maintain the integrity of the hair if you're not ready to cut the hair off. However, it's not going to fix the hair, and it's just, in a sense, mending the hair, but the hair is still damaged, if that makes sense to you. Looking back, had I known how extensive the damage on my hair was, I would have just cut my hair off April 2023, and just move on. I would have been in a better place with my hair growth and everything right now. But there is something about this damage. I can't explain it. I am not a scientist, but I can tell you what happened on my head of hair and a few other friends that are having the same experience. I've also talked to another person who has done the no oils, no butter routine, partnered with a stylist. She has such extensive damage and she's been working through it for years. And when I realized that this damage could actually go on for years, because from what I'm experiencing and from what I can tell you from my head of hair, is that the damage moves really fast and it eventually start moving into healthy head of hair. Like, it's damaging the healthy growth that's coming in once you leave those damaged ends on. It's just really strange. I can't explain it, but that has been my experience. And that's why I've decided that I am going to chop my hair. So hopefully those things answer your question. If you're wondering why the damage is still there, it's a strange damage. I can't explain it. The stylist that has done my hair, she's never seen anything like this before. She has literally never seen something happens to hair like this before. But also, again, people have never really done this kind of thing to our tightly coiled hair, where we remove everything that could nourish the hair and just basically depend on shampoo and a conditioner or products that probably were not made for type 4 hair. But anyway, those are some of the reasons why I am cutting my hair. The damage is just so far gone and I really don't want to deal with it anymore. For people going through this damage right now, there are a few things that I can share from my experience that might be able to help you. For example, if you decide that you don't want to just big chop your hair like I'm about to do, there are certain things that I can share with you that helped me to maintain my hair while I decided whether or not I wanted to big chop my hair. So for me, bond builders really helped to maintain my hair. So I would highly recommend that if you don't want to cut the damage off right away, I highly recommend that you implement some kind of bond builders in your routine. I also highly recommend that you implement some form of conditioning, a deeper conditioner, to your hair based on how you feel that your hair might need it. Also, I find that the shampoos that we were using were too harsh, especially when we weren't using heavy oiled or buttered products. So I find that when I remove the harsh shampoos from my hair, it really helped my hair to thrive and to behave better and to feel better. But of course, you do need to make sure, regardless of what you're doing, that you're cleansing your scalp, because that's where your hair grows from, and that area needs to be clean. So you have to decide how you are going to take care of your scalp, even if you're using a lighter cleansing shampoo or a cleansing conditioner. You have to make sure your scalp is still getting clean in that process. Whether once a month you need to maybe grab an AG shampoo and scrub your scalp, or whatever shampoo that you think your scalp needs, you will have to try to implement that. So you can't just cut out shampoos completely and not use shampoos, because your scalp needs to be clean. But you need to decide how you're going to implement milder shampoos in your routine, but make sure your scalp is clean. So a milder shampoo did help me to maintain my hair. During this journey, I noticed that my hair, because the splits are still in there, I noticed that I needed to pre-detangle. It helped me so much when I pre-detangled my hair before washing my hair. So I had to implement pre-poos in my wash day routine. It really helped me to get through my hair, because trust me, if I didn't pre-poo and went in and just shampoo and condition the hair, pre-poo really helped me to deal with the damaged hair on my head. It really helped wash day to go by quicker and smoother. So I highly recommend that you implement some form of pre-pooing in your routine to help you if your hair is severely damaged, because it's going to help with breakage and stuff like that. For me, I also realized that I needed to be even more gentler with my hair. So I did switch out the brushes that I was using, and I did pick up some different tools during wash day. Like I would use my Denim D38 brush. I have a small one, and I also have a large paddle one that I would use interchangeable during my wash day. I also made sure that when I was washing my hair and if I was deep conditioning, I did use some form of heat to help the deep conditioner to penetrate my hair. And that's going to help my hair just to look better, feel better, and behave better and not break off because the hair is damaged. I found it helpful for myself, since I wasn't ready to cut my hair, to use a leave-in conditioner. The leave-in conditioner really helped to soften and helped with styling my hair, easier detangling, and just to provide that added moisture to my hair, because some of the issues that happened to our hair was because of severe dryness. So the leave-in conditioner, it really helped to moisturize the hair. I know this isn't for everybody, but after styling, sometimes it is helpful to apply a light oil to the ends. It's not for everybody. It's not necessary. You don't have to do it. But from the mids to the end, it does help the hair not to break off as much. So just a light oil, not to be like pouring a whole bunch and then making oil running down your hair strand, but just a little bit of oil on the mids to the ends, and it definitely helped me out. I did change up my routine quite a bit after I found out I had damaged the straight cuts. I did implement milder shampoos. I did start pre-pooing to help with the damage. I did everything, and I did use bond builders, which helped me so much in maintaining the integrity of my hair, and also maintaining the integrity of the hair that was growing out of my scalp. Doing those things, implementing, you know, the bond builders, milder shampoos, leave-in conditioners, some straight cutting will definitely help you to maintain the hair if you decide you do not want to cut it. Also, I find that the wash and goes every week it dries the hair out even more from my case when the hair is damaged. And I found that doing stretch styles helped me a little bit more in maintaining my hair. So you might need to switch up the styling a little bit to help you to maintain your hair. But there is one little tidbit that I found out in this whole process that I haven't shared on this platform yet. So there is one little thing about the wash and go styling. The wash and goes will hide that you have damage. Those gels are casing the hair. It's like putting a liquid band-aid on your hair. So if you're doing wash and goes, you literally might never see that you have damage. So if you really don't want to see the damage and you want to just hide it and live with the long hair, I would suggest don't switch from the wash and goes and just keep doing them, because it's in a sense gonna glue the hair together and you really won't see it and probably won't have to deal with the splits that's going on. So if you want to hold on to your hair and you're really not going to cut it, I say keep doing your wash and goes. I mean, you can switch it up and doing some twist out. But once you stop doing the wash and goes, you are going to see all that damage in your hair. Once you decide to wear a stretch style, there's no more gels hiding those splits in your hair. So you are going to see all the damage that has been hidden during the wash and go styling process. So if you don't want to see the damage, don't switch from wash and go, just keep doing them. Because once you do switch from the wash and goes, you are going to see whatever damage the wash and go has been hiding. So that's one thing I can tell you. This whole experience has been very eye-opening. I mean, and it's really interesting and sad because I foresee that this year, so many people are going to have to just cut the hair off and start all over just to see growth and healthy hair moving forward. It's very sad, but if you want to grow a healthy head of hair, like I do, and you decide, you know what, I don't want to deal with this, I see the splits, I just want to cut it off, I say go ahead and cut it off. But if you're uncomfortable cutting the hair, I say do what makes you feel good. It's just going to take a very long period of time for you to start seeing healthy hair. It's going to take a while. I have known several people who have decided not to cut their hair because they just don't want to deal with the short hair, and they have been going through this for a couple years now. So since I found that out, I was like, I don't want to deal with this because I don't want to keep seeing splits in my hair. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to have to sit here. If I have to wash my hair, I have to pre-poo so that my wash day isn't extended because of the splits in my hair. So you just have to decide what you want to do with your hair. It's a very hard and it's a very big decision. Hair is very important to many women like myself. So I wish you guys best with your hair journey. Hopefully nobody else has to experience this where they have to chop all their hair off and grow a whole head of hair. I mean, we have documented everything on this platform so that people can be aware of what's going on with this whole method, the no oils, no butter method. I know it has helped a lot of people, us documenting this journey, and that's what our whole intention was, to help people to navigate this or have a blueprint. It's not going to be a perfect blueprint, but it's going to be something you can reference and see how trying these things are going to help you. Or you can see, you know what, I don't want to do this. I just want to cut the hair and move on. So whatever you decide to do, I wish you guys the best. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and the next time you see me, I will have a short haircut, and we can go on this journey of us growing our hair back together, or you can just watch me grow my hair back to what it was. In this new journey, after I do cut my hair, I will be documenting my journey, a weekly journey, just to see how fast my hair grow. Is it gonna grow fast? I want to see. My stylist keeps saying your hair grows fast, Rosie, your hair grows fast. So I really want to document and see really how fast my hair grows. So hopefully you guys will join me on this journey, and we can see how type 4 hair grows. Does it really grow fast in my case, or does it grow on average? But I really want to document so that people who are big chopping can have an idea what the hair growth is like on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, just to give a little picture of what hair growth is like for type 4 hair.
Shine bright up all night, we're never slowing down.